Hey guys, welcome back to Bella Boo's Lunches, or if you're new, welcome. Today we are making lunches, and the first one we are starting off with is a chicken salad one. And I was out of my favorite secret ingredient, which is ranch. It's not really a secret. And so I just kind of winged it with what I had. So I started off with dicing up pickle, then I cut up some water chestnuts. I use those in place of celery. I do not like celery in my chicken salad, so I just do water chestnuts, and then I had a rotisserie chicken. So I just chopped that bad boy up, and then I decided not to do the yellow onion because I still had a red onion I needed to use up. So I just diced up the red onion, threw that in there, added some salt and pepper, and then my mayo. Now, and mustard. And mustard too. There she is. I did end up adding a little bit more mayo just because I like my chicken salad a little bit more wet. And I also threw in some dill weed and paprika. And here I am throwing it right onto our salad. It's nice and chunky. Adding some nice lettuce. Oh my gosh, this is such of a yummy sandwich. And I cut it in half. Did I ask you guys already, what way do you cut your sandwiches? I really wanted to cut this guy in a triangle, but because of the way the box is shaped, oh yeah, I always like to look at like what it looks like after you cut it in half. Anyway, the way the box is shaped, cutting it in half like rectangle wise made more sense. Now here I am putting fruit cocktail into the little side part here. I just want to tell you that orange separator, it is not seal proof. So you can't put like a liquid over there like I'm doing. And expect the juices not to shift over to the other side or leak over to the other side. They definitely will, but Bella was eating this pretty quick, so I wasn't quite worried about it. But if I was sending this somewhere, like to school with her or somewhere where she was not going to be eating it immediately, I would have put that fruit cocktail just in another little like container, or even put like a paper liner in the bottom just to kind of absorb some of the juice. And then I gave her some yogurt, and then I dumped in blueberries, and I decided I'm going to stir them bad boys in and then throw in a few more on top. We just use frozen blueberries. Honestly, it is so much more convenient to do it that way because you can just scoop out however many you need at a time, throw them in there, and you can do that with all your fruits and make your own yogurt different. That's just the way I save money. Anyway, here was her lunch today. She got chicken salad, some yogurt, and fruit cocktail. So we'll see what she eats.
All right, guys, how'd I do?
Wow, very good.
Thank you.
FYI, I just want to, if I haven't already said it, these two sections are not sealed. So
And you did forget to give me a spoon.
Okay, well, you're homeschooled, so
I know.
just walk over to the drawer and grab one.
I was so far though.
Okay, but that is really something I forget a lot. And my hack for that was I always kept an extra spoon in Bella's lunchbox. In the little floppy thing.
You didn't send me a lunchbox either.
I didn't send her a lunchbox to the table, sorry. But anyway, good job, Bella. It's good. Lunch number 2 is an egg salad sandwich. So I'm starting off with a couple hard-boiled eggs. And again, I still didn't have my ranch. And I swear ranch makes this recipe good. Like, this is not my favorite egg salad sandwich, or egg salad, I should say. So to it, I just added some mustard, some mayo, and then a little bit of dill pickle juice. And then I did salt, pepper, paprika, and dill weed. And I did end up adding a little bit more mayo. I don't know. It just wasn't hitting, but it's what I had. I don't know. Bella said it was great, but it was all like maybe in my head that it was missing that ranch. I swear, if you've never tried it with ranch, you've got to try it. So anyway, here I am spreading that egg salad. That was such a disappointment to me on her sandwich. And of course, I had to add extra dill weed because that is Bella's. I think she would probably eat dill weed with a spoon if I would let her. But I don't. It's kind of expensive to do it that way. Anyway, I just added on a little bit of lettuce so it had a tiny bit of crunch, and cut her sandwich in half again. And there is that half C section. I don't know why I enjoy that so much, but I do. Okay, let's make some tortilla roll-ups. You guys have probably seen this a million times, but in case you're new, I just want to show you. It is just cream cheese, black olives, and green chilies. And honestly, I don't ever measure it. Usually I do like a block of cream cheese to a can of black olives to a can of green chilies, but you can make it however you want. So anyway, I sliced them up. Oh, you throw it on a tortilla. You've watched me. You know what I did. So I gave her a few of those and some pickles. And that was her lunch. Egg salad sandwich, pickles, and tortilla roll-ups. So we'll see what she eats. All right,
Hey,
Bella.
guys.
How'd
How'd
you
I
do?
It got a little messy. Also, I dropped it. So,
You did, for real?
yeah.
Oh,
I
my
cleaned
God.
it up, but that's the
Okay.
aftermath.
Yeah, it got like super messy, but it's just like the little corner of one piece of bread, like a fourth of it,
Yeah.
and then lettuce. Okay, well, good job, Bella.
Thanks.
And our next lunch is ham sandwiches. Now, if you're an OG, you will remember when Bella only wanted ham and bread. No butter, no mayo, no nothing, no lettuce, nothing. Just ham and bread. And I would get so many comments about how I made my daughter the driest sandwiches ever. But I'm telling you, that's what she ate. And as a parent, you just make your kids food that you know they're going to eat. So that's what I would do. And there I did the ham and some lettuce. Look at 2 things on that sandwich. Honestly, she is kind of okay with even more things on her sandwiches lately. So very proud. She's stepping up, making these sandwiches almost to my liking. I would prefer a few, and there's that Hamzy. I'd like a few more things on my sandwich, but whatever. Now look at these cuties. They're so tiny. So I put 3 of them in there because they were that little. Then I gave her some black olives and some more of that yogurt. And today she did not want blueberries. Maybe I gave her too many the other day. I don't know. But she wanted sprinkles. So I threw on some fun sprinkles. And that was her lunch. A ham sandwich, some cuties, yogurt, and black olives. So we'll see what she eats. All right, Bella, how'd you do?
It was really good.
Wow, you sound so enthusiastic. Some olives left. That's surprising. Not surprising that pretty much all your yogurt's gone.
Yeah.
And your ham sandwich good?
Yeah.
Okay, well, good job.
Thanks.
And our last lunch of the day is peanut butter sandwiches. And I am making these into kind of Uncrustables. To be completely honest, my bread was on its like last week of life. And you know how it just gets not so like soft and moist. Like you really want to make the Uncrustables right away when you buy the bread. Otherwise, it's just, a little bit too crumbly for me. So when I make them, you can see I did peanut butter on the bottom and then just like a small little bit on the very top piece of bread. I do that so then the jelly or whatever you're doing, honey, whatever, doesn't leak through the bread and make the bread soggy. And I usually make like a huge batch of these and then freeze them. So I don't want that jelly to go up there. So it's just kind of like a little seal or a little barrier. And then I also try to make like a little small like hole in the middle that will hold on to my jelly or whatever I'm putting in there. Now this jelly was kind of runny. I think she was also, it was almost gone, but I think she was like done being jelly. She was getting to be too liquidy, but it was still fine and it wasn't expired. So we're using it. And now this first one, you see me using this cup and it is too big. Depending on the loaf that you pick up, you might have to readjust your mug sizes. So that one worked for me last week when I made a big batch of them, but it's not on this bread, but also probably because my bread was not quite as fresh as I typically use it. And so I had to go down to a smaller cup, but it still tastes fine. It's still good. And now I had this brilliant idea and I forgot to film it. So I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to film it this time. So this is just one of my cutters, like my little shape cutters. It's just a little thing that you hold on to. And I put it on there and look at, I made like an outside shape. Usually I do an inside shape. So anyway, I thought that was cute. I gave her some fruit cocktail, and there you go. Also, when you use like those sprays, those food coloring sprays, the darker color I think worked better. The green one I didn't think really showed up that much. So anyways, here's Bella's lunch today. We'll see what she eats. All right, Bella, how'd you do? Oh, I forgot I was supposed to open it. Okay, well clearly Uncrustables is a favorite. Yeah. And both of them were jelly. She couldn't decide between jelly and honey, and jelly won. And, of course, the fruit cocktail's gone. By the way, I'm surprised. I never saw a cherry in it. Did you?
No.
Yeah, what the heck? Do they not do that anymore? That was always like the little prize thing in it. Anyway, good job, Bella. Thanks. Great lunches this week. And let me know if you have any recommendations of lunches that I should make in the upcoming weeks. Should I bring shapes back? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.